Hello, I'm WBZ TV meteorologist Barry Burbank, and I have your forecast for this Saturday and for the next several days. Of course, we had another hot one yesterday, not quite as bad as previous days when it was so humid, because yesterday the air was drier, but nevertheless it reached 90 in several spots and even 91 in Boston and also in Lawrence. So that puts another 90-degree day into the mix for this year so far. And now we're up to 11 days when it's hit 90 or higher in Boston. The average for a season is 15. Last year we were way above that average at 22. I've been forecasting 14 for the total season. We'll wait and see what August brings. I know there aren't going to be any more 90-degree days the rest of this month of July. We'll have to see what happens in August and September. So we might be a little bit conservative with that 14, but we'll wait and see. I know it's certainly not going to be anywhere near 22. So that brings us up to 4 days of 90 or higher in Boston this month of July. There should not be any more for the rest of the month. So that's below the average, but of course the two previous months we were above the average for the number of 90-degree days. So we did have that heat wave with that 91-degree reading yesterday. And previous to that, we had the 92 on Thursday and the 93 on Wednesday. So that's the third heat wave of the year, the first one since mid-June. Of course, we had one back in May, and that was the second earliest heat wave on record. So we had 3 heat waves so far this season. We'll wait to see if we're going to have any more in August or early on September. So that's what happened this year. Last year, with the 22 days of over 90, we only had one heat wave, but it was a long one. It was 6 days long from July 21st to 26th. Back in 2015, we didn't have a heat wave until mid-August, and then we had another one in early September. So the high temperatures today will not reach the criteria to continue that heat wave. So the heat wave is over. We're going to go for about 84 to 83 along the coast and fall back a little bit this afternoon as a little bit of a sea breeze sets in. The temperatures may fall 3-4 degrees or maybe a bit more in some spots, while inland areas should go to 83 to 86. So without bright sunshine, we're going to have some sunshine today, but it isn't going to be brilliant and isn't going to be shining brightly all day. So therefore, that'll cut down the potential high temperature for today. But it isn't. I'll tell you where it's going to be really hot, from near Dallas and points north through much of Oklahoma, where the heat is really maxing out here, Oklahoma into Kansas. It'll be 103 to a few spots, could be as high as 106 degrees today, extending eastward into St. Louis. This is real hot stuff, but that's not coming our way, and neither is this boundary which separates the real hot air from the cool air to the north, the boundary in terms of the boundary producing the showers and storms. Clusters of them just sort of rumbling along this boundary here will stay to our south and threaten the mid-Atlantic states with some severe weather later today. So for around this region, though, all we get is a lot of cloudiness from those clusters of storms, the storms staying to our south, but the cloudiness over the top coming in from time to time. So at times it's going to be rather cloudy today. At times it may turn partly sunny with some sun penetrating through the cloud cover. And up across northern New England, a few scattered showers across the mountains this afternoon as a cold front comes southward, and that's going to help to introduce the cooler air tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, it's going to be generally cloudy to start off the morning. There may be a couple of showers over Long Island and maybe touching the New England south coast, just a chance of that. I think most places, though, stay dry. As we go through the day tomorrow, the cloudiness is probably going to start to thin, and the wind will start picking up a little bit out of the northeast, up to 10 to 15 to 20 miles an hour tomorrow. Gets sunnier in the afternoon. There will be showers in New York State, but none of that's going to be coming our way till along about sometime on Monday. Then everything starts crashing in on us, and we'll start to get some of that rain coming up on Monday and expanding across the area into Monday afternoon as a wave disturbance comes up. So we'll get the heaviest rain probably sometime Monday afternoon, and leftover drizzle and showers likely on Tuesday. Beach and boating for you Saturday, up around 82 to 84 at the beaches, then falling back as the wind shifts from the west-northwest into the southeast. The water temperatures are getting up there now in the upper 60s to low and middle 70s, especially some of the shallow bays around Cape Cod. Get the high tide just before 11 o'clock Saturday morning. It's low just before 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Dew point trend over the next few days. This will be the approximate dew point around 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the next several days. This afternoon, it ticks up to 62, but that's not all that impressive, just oppressive. It should be just moderate humidity. And then it drops tomorrow afternoon, but 2 o'clock, the dew point's 52, nice and comfortable. Then it ticks back up on Monday to about 60, but that's still in the relatively comfortable range. And then back down in the comfortable range on Tuesday, 56, and only 50 on Wednesday, so some nice dry air will be coming in. Lows tonight will be 62 to 66. High temperatures tomorrow will only be in the lower 70s along the coast. Down over the Cape, low to middle 70s. some middle 70s to upper 70s farther inland away from that northeast breeze. For the Cape and the Islands, it looks like it's low to middle 80s today, low to middle 70s tomorrow. Be lucky to get up to 74 on Monday with that rain falling from time to time. Going up to the lakes and mountains over the next 2-3 days. They could have a shower up there in a few spots over the mountains this afternoon. Tomorrow, it's partly sunny, about 81. Monday, there'll be some rain arriving during the day. For the next 7 days, it looks like this. A definite change in the weather pattern after our hot weather. It's going away along with the high humidity. And then it looks like there'll be periods of rain on Monday to Tuesday, highs both days 70 to 72. May get some breaks of sunshine by later Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday looks to be an awesome day right now, 79 with loads of sunshine and nice dry air and a nice breeze turning on shore, so the coast will be a little cooler in the afternoon. A few thunderstorms coming down from the northwest on Thursday afternoon, and then Friday should be about mid-70s to mid-80s with partly sunny conditions. You can watch WBZ News tonight at 6 and 11 o'clock. You can also see it at 8 o'clock on My TV 38 for the latest news and weather updates. Have a nice and happy, safe weekend, everybody.